hitchhiking to Fargo, North Dakota from Delaware?
From Delaware. That's where I'm from.
Okay.
So what happened is that we didn't have a state team in '93. Okay, we had a couple guys that loved to wrestle. Sheldon Thomas was one of them, of course. That was probably '92, '93. And then, so me and Nick Del Capagni, one of my old high school teammates from William Penn, we wanted to wrestle in Fargo. And he was already out there for some reason, I forget why. But I wanted to get there. And I told my mom I'm going to Fargo. And she's, we're not poor, but we worked hard for what we got. And my mom was a waitress, worked 20 hours a day, and to help me do what I wanted to do. And she said, "Go ahead, you can go," And well, my girlfriend at the time, her dad worked in the airlines, so I had her take me to Philadelphia. He got me a one-way ticket to Minneapolis. So we got a one-way ticket out there. I get to Minneapolis. I had probably $100 on me. I had to figure out how to get from Minneapolis to St. Cloud State, where my buddy Nick Del Capagni was. So long story short, I find a Greyhound. I get to St. Cloud State. So then when I'm in St. Cloud State, I just knew he was at Kurt Howell's house. Kurt Howell is a Division I All-American at Clemson. Kurt Howell's a Smyrna head coach. In Delaware right now, unbelievable coach. So I showed up, I look in the white pages, I find his name, I call him up. I say, "Hey Kurt, I'm in St. Cloud State. I said, can I stay at your house and can you train me?" He's like, "Yeah." So I just show up at his house. We're eating cereal and drinking seltzer water all week. That's what we could afford, I believe. And just watching World Championship videos, because he was training in Minnesota with the Minnesota Storm. Kurt Howell was. He lost to Dennis Hall in 1992, I think, for the Olympics. So then we trained there for a couple weeks or a week, whatever it was. And then I said, "Kurt, we got to get to Fargo. How are we going to get there?" So God bless him. He put us in the back of his pickup truck and drove us from St. Cloud State to Fargo, North Dakota, and coached us for a couple days and dropped me off.
You rode in the back of a truck?
Back of a pickup truck.
How far of a drive is that?
Was it 3-4 hours from St. Cloud State to
back of a truck?
Right. So at the time, then we got to Fargo. Here's where the story gets interesting. We got to Fargo. At the time, I was going to go to Bismarck State College with Brett Mons. Brett Mons, he's a legend in North Dakota, 4-time state champ, D2 All-American for NDSU. And
is that where Lesnar went?
Lesnar went to Bismarck State, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
So Jeff Schumacher was going to be the coach at the time. Jeff Schumacher took another job at UND in North Dakota. So Brett Mons gets the job. Of course, his dad's a legend, Bucky. Bucky's a legend in North Dakota. So I ended up going to Bismarck State, working a week camp with Troy Steiner, Lincoln McElravy, Joel Sheraton, all these guys. I'm a little guy. I jump in their car. They take me from Fargo to Bismarck. They probably don't even remember this to this day. I'm just telling you. I was a little punk, and so they took me all the way to Bismarck. And Jeff Schumacher's an unbelievable guy.
So you just stayed out there and went to junior college?
That's it. Just stayed. And then I transferred because Jeff Schumacher recruited me out there. It's just something
to Niagara.
Yes. So Jeff Schumacher goes, "Hey, I know this guy at NCCC named Coach Canula. Go there." And that's how I ended up the wet paper dog.
How'd you get there?
You know what? Me and my buddy actually was from Warren, Pennsylvania. So we just drove back.
Oh, you drove back?
Yeah, we drove back.
No back of a truck?
No back. Well, his dad had a pickup truck, so it was like one of those, it was like a 2-inch gap in the back, right? So I just stuck that 2-inch back in the coldness,
Dude, there's something wrong with you, and I love it.
Well,
this is why you're the Nutsman.
I like wrestling.
You don't like it, you love it.
I love it. I can't do anything else in life. It's just what I want to be. It's what I want to do. When I was in 7th grade, I told everybody I want to be a college wrestling coach. People laughed at me along the way, and I said, "Hey, I'm going to get it done," and I'm getting it done.